Today it is going to be a declaration day. I want everyone to take this very seriously, and I want you to start doing this and send me the screenshot in the group, because I don't want any goals to stay private. When it goes out, there is an accountability that comes into picture. So I want you all to write your declaration probably in the format like the first line is going to be the shift. Over the last 20 days, I have realized I was waiting for confidence, but I never thought of building it. Over this 20 days, I was able to learn that. And the second thing, my identity is I'm no longer going to be quiet. I'm going to be listener all the time. I'm going to have meaningful conversation, and I'm going to open up or contribute to anything. That is the second line that you will write. And then the third is the standard that you're going to set. In 2026, my boundaries are going to be visible in my actions, or my self-respect takes the first seat in my life. So anything like that. I sincerely request everyone to go ahead and finish this and send me the screenshot before afternoon, because it's going to be a very, very simple thing. Day 20 is going to be the declaration day, and tomorrow at 21st day we will be connecting online by 5 a.m. We are also having a connect in the lunch, so whoever is willing to take part in it, please, the slots are still open. You can take part in it, and we will be able to have some kind of a great learning. I'm coming with a great content that's going to be a life changing, and it's going to be an in-person, so we will be able to interact a lot. Now I'm breaking a barrier. I'm a person who never asks anyone for feedback, or a person who never asks for any kind of a review. I never have that habit at all, because I will always feel like, no, why should I do that? So that is my mindset. So I never wanted to ask any kind of a feedback to anyone, but I am breaking that pattern today, because unless or until you tell the world what you're actually doing, the good things that you are doing right now can be beneficial for somebody else. So give me your feedback probably in this format that I'm punching in the chat window. There is a reason why I have formatted this way also, because you're actually recording this in your brain and you're telling that you're no longer the older version. So during the 21 days, what is the shift that you had? And after the result of feeling, what is that you started feeling right now? And how has this 20 days has impacted your life? Yes, Ida.
Hi everyone, I'm Aitlin. So before the challenge, I was actually looking at this 5 a.m. So I thought it was just waking up at 5 a.m. I didn't even know that we would be having a micro learning like this every day. So that came as a surprise. So I was thinking, we'll just start off our day doing things by ourselves. But then this micro learning every morning, I think it made a lot of difference, because every day's challenge actually taught me a lot of things, because I could put my life in order and then think about lots of things. I think the first change itself, if I have to say, I should say I'm not a person who will immediately speak up. So usually I'll wait for one or two people to say some things, and then based on what they said, then I will say. But today I was thinking, okay, let me go first. Even the last few days, I did not wait for anyone to kind of give their opinions. I wanted to do it first. So there were certain things that I wrote about myself, the changes that I saw. So I was actually ready.
Yeah.
So one thing is I learned how to pause and not to react, but to respond very sensibly, and then take courage to voice opinion, and then to stop overthinking, because I think that 3-second rule made a lot of sense. Otherwise I'll be sitting and thinking, what if people say this? What if they say that? So nowadays, if I think of doing something, it's like, okay, let's do it. Let's jump into action immediately. Then planning and implementation of activities immediately without postponing, because I think over the last few years, I think I've slowed down, and slowed down to the extent where it was actually getting very chaotic. So I thought it's right time to put things in order and leaving a lot of things undone. It's like I'll start something and then I leave it halfway through and then do something else. So it's like things are all over. Maybe it's like the work at home or work elsewhere, like even my office work and things like that. And then it has definitely increased my willpower and bouncing back after an emotional setback. Being in 40s is not a very easy thing. I was actually complaining and attributing everything to hormonal changes in me. I said, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that. But then it's like the last 21 days, I should say, I haven't had any episodes, thankfully. I think it's because of the increased willpower and the perspective that I had towards it. And definitely, I'm getting my creativity back, and a lot of risk taking has come back. Usually, if I do something wrong, it's like I will make sure I correct it immediately, even if it comes to cooking. You know, if it is like a real blunder that you can't use it, even if it is completely burnt, I'll think of something what can be done to it to make the change. But I had given up on all those things for a long time. I had stopped making biryani for a long time. I was just going with all lazy stuff, which is easy to cook. But then 2 days back, I took all the efforts to make a biryani, and I've got all the things for baking. So my office closed yesterday. So I'm all set to start baking from today. So I'm really excited about even the small creative things that I've got back. And then taking challenges to apply. So if there is a lot of what to say, if there is any challenging role, and even if there is one thing that I don't know or anything like that, I would like outrightly say no. So only in that I will say no. For everything else, I will say yes, 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 I will do. But only if it is like a challenge or risk taking, I used to be very, very scared and not confident about myself and say no. So Rosy and Arul know about this. Last 2 days back, I got a surprisingly role. It was a director, a regional director's role. So when I saw it, as usual, my mind said it's too much. You cannot do it. But then, because of the confidence I gained in the last 20 days, I should say that I was able to, at least read the job responsibilities, and then immediately apply for it with both of their help. So I sat for a small talk with both of them and to get my resume ready. And yesterday, actually, that small talk also helped a lot. And I was actually thinking about one of my friends who's been waiting for a job change for a very long time. So even before you've told me to do, I actually called up that person and I spoke to them. I said, even if you're not taking the 21-day challenge, at least you take half an hour to talk to both of them, because recreating my profile or the resume, that actually added a lot of value, and it helped me to understand my self-worth. So I said, forget about applying for the job. First, you do this. Sit and talk to someone who can professionally help you to create your CV again, and that will help you to present yourself better to the others. So that is a recommendation I have already given, and I'm sure, even I was thinking about my kids. They are just in school and first year college, but some direction in their life if they need. Sometimes they don't talk to parents properly, but then, getting a professional help will definitely. So these are certain areas which has really impacted me. And if I have to talk about this organization, these are the things which will definitely come into my mind. And to talk about Rosy, I should say that you're a very people-oriented person, because making time to individually, ping us or text us, it really makes a lot of difference. Not all the leaders do that. They don't take the time to do that. But I really appreciate you, and thanks to Arul also, because even when it came to my CV, I didn't really expect for him to sit and rework the whole thing. So that really impacted me a lot. So thank you so much, and thank you all for your support in uh, rebuilding and remolding me for the last 20 days. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. I have taken the biggest push of asking for a feedback, and you made my job much easier by making me even more comfortable. Thanks a lot. Who wants to go next? Yes, Srinath, I'm pending you. Give me 1 second. Yes, please.
Good morning, everyone. Sheena, you know me. I have run out of posts to give at the end of the session. I'm into corporate training. That is about me. Before the challenge, the point was that I did not have the drive to do something. I had a lot of things. I am good at making a to-do list, but not checking it at all time, because I have a lot personally and professionally to do. But that kept on overwhelming me, and that emotion of not taking up the first step was actually bothering me, and not having a time for myself to do that, because it needed an alone time. So that was the reason I saw this on LinkedIn, and I immediately said, this is one opportunity I need to use to push myself. And this shift that I noticed during the 21 days is that everything is possible. You're just not doing it. That's a realization. It is possible. If you desire to do it, you can. See, I never I never thought that I would wake up at 4:45. 4:45 was never a time. I think during my 10th or 12th, I woke up at before 5. After that, probably during my travels, if I have to wake up early, that's the only time. Otherwise, 5 was never in my calendar. So if you think it's possible, it is possible. I was a person who was giving more importance to the duration of my sleep. I kind of set the alarm not at a particular point every day. I set the alarm based on the time I go to sleep, plus 7 hours.
Okay.
That was how I was. But now 4:45 is 4:45, no matter what. So that is something that that I learned. It is possible. It is just that you don't have to. We are not taking the first step. And also, I did not expect so much learning in the 21 days. I thought it would be something around habit formation. Like I said, the drinking water was the first day. So I thought it would be something like that. But this is profound knowledge, information. Thank you so much. I really did not expect when it come for the 21 days. Seriously. And for you to do that, that intention, that the thought that in your heart, that the very first time that you mentioned that you want to give away to the society, that thought, no, not just you, Rosy, also Arul and the whole team that is working for this, I thank you so much, because that intention itself is very pure and divine. And after this, like almost 21 days, now 4:45 is not a thing, it's a cakewalk. Come on. So it is possible to do anything. And it is just that you need to decide and then take time for it, and anything is possible. So that is something that I've learned. And about you, one thing about you is you are an inspiration.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, the genuineness, the person. And I can imagine how your work nature will be, or how you will be running your company based on this everyday half-an-hour interaction. Right. So because I have met people who are not so genuine. I have met I have met hypocrites. I have met a lot of people who don't walk the talk, but very few people like you I have met, and I'll remember always.
Thank you.
And then I will definitely recommend your coaching. And even I was about to ask you probably tomorrow about like any certifications or services that Radical has, and if that suits me, I could think of taking up. That is something that I wanted to ask. Anyways, I was about to ask, but today I've asked you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Srinath. I know there's 2% who's been very consistent. There's 1% is you, so you will definitely get a gift from me tomorrow. So I'm saying that over friend. Because you have to motivate and recognize people for the effort that they are taking on a daily basis. I know there was challenging time, yet you did not give up any excuses, and you were showing up on a daily basis. In terms of updating yourself, kudos to you for taking up the thought to get into our coaching. Yes, we will definitely discuss about this tomorrow. Already there are many people who would want to pursue further for their coachings. And yes, I thought that this can be this is the way that I can show the genuineness, because one thing that I have found in all the people why they don't trust the training industry is because people don't genuinely help, or people don't genuinely transform, and that has made everyone to be looked at a very different perspective. And I wanted to really break that. And so I always wanted to have this passion, and I wanted to help people very genuinely, because their time, their effort, their money, everything is involved, and I don't have to take that for granted. So when you have your personal values, you will never be overdoing anything at all. So that is one thing that I always hold to myself. So thank you so much, Srinath, for taking your time. Yes, again, you made me very happy by listening to you. Thanks a lot.